guys, Triple B here. We're trying out Grant Manley's deck from the recent LAIC in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Ended up getting third place with Lost Box, so big respect to that. It's definitely a big brain deck. Can be a little bit tricky. We try it out tonight. You have to watch the gameplay and see how I go with it. If you haven't seen Lost Box decks before though, they rely on the Lost Zone engine. So main part of that being Comfey, it has the ability flower selecting. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon's in your active spot, you can look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put one of them into your hand, pretty sweet, bit of draw support, and then you put the other one into the Lost Zone. The Lost Zone, essentially, it's similar to your discard pile, except anything that goes there, it's not coming back. So you need to be very mindful of what's going in there. Things like energy and Pokemon, where it's like, you're gonna need that later. You gotta take a second or two, just kind of think about it, make sure you're not putting things back that you're gonna be very pivotal in the games. So if you're playing up against Lugia, for example, you're gonna need a lightning type attacker. You don't Lost on it. You don't Lost on your lightning energy. But if you're playing against, you know, something else, maybe you can afford to be putting that in Lost Zone. So you just need to be taking a step or two and just process. Just make sure you're putting the right things in the right places and not the wrong things. Phrasing. Another key part of Lost Zone decks is Colress's experiment. So you get to look at the top 5 cards of your deck, put 3 of them into your hand, 2 into the Lost Zone. It's going to be setting up your Lost Zone, which I know you're saying like, oh, they can't come back. If you played Lost Zone decks before though, you'll know why. And if you haven't, just keep your eyes peeled. You'll see it in just a second. The other way that we can be Lost Zoning cards is with Lost Vacuum. So you can play this card, but you have to put a card from your hand into the Lost Zone, and then it lets you choose a Pokemon Tool card or a Stadium card in play and put it into the Lost Zone. So if you're trying to disrupt your opponent and make sure that things aren't coming back ever, this is a way to do it. Gets Path to the Peak out of play, Collapse Stadium, maybe they've got an item card that you don't like being on the field. It's like, just get it out of here. You can use Lost Vacuum for that, and it does set up your Lost Zone. Nice thing about the Lost Zone, it's going to let you use some special attackers. So Cramorant has the ability Lost Provisions. If you have 4 more cards in the Lost Zone, you get to ignore the attack cost of this Pokemon. So you can use the attack Spit Innocently, doing 110 damage for nothing. Just put it active and it's like, yeah, I don't need anything on here. Here, put some damage into that dude. Half hits Vs, sets up knockouts for other things. It's really handy to have. And the other Lost Zone attacker is Sableye. It has the attack Lost Mine. You can only use it if you have 10 or more cards in the Lost Zone, but it lets you put 12 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way that you like. So it's a nice way to just fix up some knockouts. Maybe you put a bit of damage on something with Cramorant, or you're trying to set up some knockouts for something else that might be in the background of the screen right now. I'm looking at you, big boy. You can be doing that, or up against things where they've got guys on the bench that you don't want there. Speaking about Lugia earlier with Lightning Weakness, they have Dunsparce in play. We can put 6 damage counters on it, kill it, and set up something else to be knocked out by another Pokemon. The other key part in Lost Zone decks is Mirage Gate. It's an item card that, if you have 7 or more cards in the Lost Zone, lets you search your deck for 2 basic energy cards of different types and attach them to your Pokemon in any way that you like. So that's where these box decks really come in handy with Lost Zone, is you can be accelerating different types of energy. You've got, in this one, for example, Psychic, Water, and Lightning. So you've got those 3 types of attackers in the deck. Lets us accelerate the different energy out, make sure that there's always at least 2 different types of energy in the deck. It's very handy. We do run 4 copies of this because being able to do energy acceleration off an item card is very powerful. Alright, and the other attackers we've got in the deck, first up is Snorlax. So for 3 colorless energy, you can use Thumping Snore. 180 damage, knocks out things like Crobats and Luminions, and talking about Cramorant earlier doing 110, this comes out, does another 180, puts them up to 290 overall, takes out V-Stars. If you have a Choice Belt on either one of those, brings that up to 320 overall, which takes out things like Mew Vmax. It's pretty nice. That's one of the ones that's seeing play at the moment, as well as I believe the Urshifu is 320. Could be 330 though. We'll double check that, maybe leave a little note on the screen here. But yeah, it's pretty helpful to be getting those kind of knockouts for you. The lightning type attacker we were referring to earlier is Raikou V. So it has the ability Fleet-Footed, which lets you draw a card when it's in the active, which is pretty nice. So we've got Comfey to get cards, we've got Raikou to get cards, but the main reason we've got it is for in the Lugia matchup, we can use the Lightning Rondo. It does 20 damage and then an extra 20 damage for each bench Pokemon, yours and your opponent's. So if they've got a full bench of guys, you've got a full bench of guys, it gets capped at 220, Choice Belt 250, but ideally you're hitting weakness into it, 500. It's kind of nice. You don't need to be doing that though, so if they're trying to play around keeping a smaller bench size, you can make yours larger and vice versa. If they have a big bench, then it's like, hey, I can keep some spaces so I have room to play. Be very mindful of your bench space, and it does impact the Raikou's play. Some other tech cards we've got in the deck, we've got Oranguru, some draw support, puts things back into the deck. Maybe you're missing an energy to accelerate with Mirage Gate, just put it on top of the deck, accelerate it out afterwards, and Manaphy for some bench protection. And I did just realize we've skipped over 2 attackers, so we've actually got Kyogre from Celebrations. Has the attack Aqua Storm. For 2 water and a colorless, you get to discard the top 5 cards of your deck, choose 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon, and do 50 damage for each energy card you've discarded in this way. So it's a nice way to go, hey, they've got a Cramorant and a Lumineon. I think I can hit 4 energies and take 4 prizes off of it. Or up against Lugia, where it's like, yeah, you used your Vstar power to get Archeopses out. That's cool. I'm just going to kill both those now. And you have no way to get them back. So then your energy engine is offline for the rest of the game. And yeah, big fish go burr. We do have ways to make sure we've got energy in the deck consistently, so things like Ordinary Rod and Energy Recycler, make sure they're recycling the energy back into the deck and being able to hit it with Kyogre, as well as accelerate it out off Mirage Gate. The other attacker we've got is Radiant Greninja. Has the ability to conceal cards, which also functions as some draw support, ditch an energy, draw 2, and since we are running Mirage Gate, we can charge up Moonlight Shuriken for 2 water and a colorless, discard 2 energy from this Pokemon, and do 90 to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So up against other Lost Zone decks, it's like, hey, I'm just going to kill 2 Comfeys. Up against single prize decks, some Zoroark boxes starting to see a bit of play again. It's, yeah, see, you got 2 Zoroark on the bench. And now you don't. It's a nice way to kind of be able to bully your opponents and just keep a lot of pressure going. It also does set up knockouts for things like Snorlax being able to do 90. Snorlax comes up, does another 180, 270, Choice Belt on it. That'll finish it off. It's pretty good for things like that. For trainer cards, we've got 4 copies of Battle VIP Pass, 2 Energy Recycler, 2 Escape Rope. It is crucial to have a lot of switching cards to be able to get the Comfeys online early and just bouncing them around, lost zoning things as quickly as possible. 1 copy of Heavy Ball in case we do prize something that we need. We can get a basic Pokemon out. All our guys are basic, so any Pokemon you see, we can put it in our hand. The Lost Vacuum we mentioned earlier, as well as the Mirage Gate and Rod. For Pokemon search, we've got Level Ball, as well as some Capture Energy for some extra search. So there's not a lot of ways to search out your guys. And then for some more ways to switch around, we've got 4 Scoop Up Nets, 2 switching carts, some draw support, and PokéStop. So it lets you discard the top 3 cards of your deck, and the item cards, put them into your hand. We do have quite a few in the deck, so you'll get quite a few hits off of it. And then for supporter line, we are just looking at 4 copies of Colress's Experiment. We went over that one earlier. And then 1 copy of Klara that lets you put 2 Pokemon and 2 basic energy into your hand. So it can be really helpful if it's like, hey, they killed my Greninja, I'd like to use it again. Cool, just get it back. Or they killed your Raikou. Cool, get it back. It's very handy. To fix up numbers, we've got 1 Choice Belt, 3 Capture Energy, and then for the basic energy lineup, we do have just 2 Lightning Energy. So if you're seeing them off your Comfeys or your Colresses, be mindful of that. There is only 2 of those. Whereas your other ones, your Psychics and your Waters, we do have 4 and 5, so we have a bit more room to play with them. But do be very mindful of the Lightning Energy. If you're going to try and use Raikou, you can only really afford to Lost Zone 1 a game. So keep that in mind. That's the deck list though. If you like it, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you think anything needs to be changed in it, leave the comments down below. It did get top 3 in a regionals though, so I think the list is pretty solid. And hitting that subscribe button is a good way to support the channel if you're enjoying the content. Let's hop on the ladder and see how we're going with it though. Oh, hello. Go Comfey. Okay, let's quickly get this Ampharos in the chat, and then pop off with Lost Box. You already escaped. Ah. That's why I can't have nice things. We get this, we get this. Or are we looking for Switch? Just got the 1. Yeah, we get this, we get this. Oh, although getting the Greninja would be a good call. If this is single prize, or single strike, whatchamacallem, being able to kill the dogs would be very helpful. I think we get this. Being able to get Scoop Up Nets and Switch would be very nice. Go a Skype Rope. Capture seems fine. And I guess we could have ditched it with the Greninja. Nah. Get the Pimp Monkey? I think we get the Pimp Monkey. I like the paint monkey. By the way, which part of the world am I located? I am in Australia. Down under. I know the accent, you wouldn't peg it. Let's go Primate Wisdom the Colress on top, just in case. I want the Colress next turn. What do we even need with this? Nothing, right? Nothing. Literally nothing. I get the Colress, Primate Wisdom this on top of the deck, we Colress it away. You've been to Brisbane and Gold Coast. Nice. What'd you think? I still haven't done Brisbane. Can we kill him? I don't think we can kill him. Oh, you trying to kill me? Hey now, be nice. We can kill that. That's a Snorlax target if I ever saw one. It's nice he saw some dolphins. That's awesome. And jellyfish monkas? What's a jellyfish monka? Fish, you been drinking? You're just making words up. I don't think there's jellyfish monkeys. There's sea monkeys. I don't know if there's jelly sea monkeys. Oh, okay. One for you, two for me. One for you, three for me. You've seen my playing with the lack of coffee before stream. I feel you, man. I feel you. Yeah, 12-hour shifts. Yeah, I don't miss those days. Respect for you powering through it. I did wildland firefighting for a while, and yeah, it was like 16 to 18-hour days some days, and it's like, this is nuts. Absolutely bonkers. How's the Wailord decks? Oh, Wailord was fine. I liked him. You were here. Was it Wednesday or Friday I ran it? I thought you were here for that. I've got the video edited and ready to go up too. It should be good. But yeah, I liked the Wailord. He was fun. It didn't pop off quite as much as I was hoping it would, which, like, fair enough. Can't have him be too broken. Do we get the quick ball? I don't think we need the quick ball. How are we looking for Raikou damage? That would be 80, 100, plus 20, 200, Choice Belt 230. We could get a knockout with Raikou theoretically. Need to be able to, you know, power him up. But the theory is there. Because that's already 3. This is 4, 5. Get into that one 6. Get back into it 7. Theoretically, we can get him on board. Theoretically. Whoa. Well, okay then. Bye-bye, Sableye. Bye-bye. Like, we go scoop up this one, put that one on the active. Theoretically, we can manually retreat, get that out. Oh, or get that. That does it too. And then, yeah, kill the 2 dogs. Oh, can't do that though. We need to be able to attach there, because this has to get two separate dudes. We do still have Greninja though. He can draw us more cards. Maybe we get that. Vacuum, I don't think it's gonna do too much for us. Ditch. Okay, well that solves a fun problem. Let's use this, make sure we have water energy in there. We sure do. Psychic here. Water here. Seconds to retreat. Cool beans. Water. Psychic. Hindsight, we should have quick ball, got the Raikou out. Does give them an easy target though. Yeah, we'll just attach another Psychic there. Have him as a pivot again. Also, the fact that this could hit weakness into that is kind of hilarious. Not gonna lie. Sorta love it. Haven't used our attachment for turn yet. Now the game's just spoiling me with choices. But yeah, we kill that, we kill that. Let's get rid of those, just in case for whatever reason they decide not to kill the frog. Like, they're gonna kill the frog. Can't wait for the new sets for Scarlet Violet. EX is back. Yeah, EX is gonna be pretty cool. I like the idea that they're like evolution Pokemon. So if it's going back to single prize guys evolve up into them, it will make things interesting. Also the fact that we just got Serena printed like at the end of Sword Shield, where it's like specifically targets Vs. It's like, yeah, you can draw or you can target Vs, and then it's like, oh well, not gonna be new Vs. But Vstars are definitely gonna be around for a while. Like Arceus decks will stay, Lugia will stay, Palkia will stay. They'll all be relevant for quite a while going forward. Same with Crobat V. I think until it rotates, it'll still be in decks and Luminion, like just being guaranteed supporters. So there'll still be a space, probably 1 or 2 Serenas per deck, and then 2 boss. Like I think it'll be a bit more of a balance. Just having that pivot potential is really nice. Very interested to see what the new like staple cards become out of the set though, because base sets we tend to get some very interesting things like Sword Shield. We got Evolution Incense and Quick Ball, Professor's Research, Marnie, Scoop Up Nets. So I'm interested to see what Scarlet Violet will introduce. Alright, Urshi, let's see what you're doing there. Causing me pain. I don't appreciate it. I should have put that active. Why didn't I put that active? It gets me stuff. Maybe I could have gusted him up, got into a Snorlax and killed it. I didn't though. It's done. What I did is done. What I've done is did. Then I find the Snorlax anyway. Goomba. Absolute Goomba play on my part. Like I just half it with a Cramorant? After it with a Cram, if he evolves up, then I go, haha, it's Snorlax. And I'm tempted to just throw the Snorlax down anyways and be like, hey, he's here. That's a bit annoying though. Of the EXs that are revealed so far, Fish, which ones are you most excited for? I know there's like Lucario, Magnezone, Baridon, I think those are their names. And I want to say there's another one. Mimikyu, maybe? I think they give a lot of love to Mimikyu. It's pretty cool. It's so derpy, so spooky. Perfect balance. Probably Thanos' favorite Pokemon. Little creepy purple dude. It's a lot of Houndooms you're throwing away. Kinda hate this. Okay, so he's got what, 150 left? Effectively 170. He's running away from me. Come back. I just want to snuggle. Oh, okay. Right, let's do math. 150, 170, This does 180. This does declare death. Declare death, declare war. Let's quick bowl this away, make sure we've got 2 different energies in there. I think we're fine. We should have quite a bit of variety still. Yes, quite a bit of variety. Like if we had more energy, I'd say we go into Kyogre just for the memes. I think we're safe to go into Raikou though. We don't have Gust. Maybe not. Let's go into that. I also keep forgetting to put you in the active. You have a job to do and I'm not utilizing it. Sorry, man. 1, 2. There we go. Hindsight, the other play I could have done is kill those 2 Houndours. Do we start charging him up? As soon as we start charging him up, he reveals a Manaphy, right? They're everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Check you on top of the deck. Ooh. Yeah, let's reveal that as a threat. That seems fine. I was like, yeah, you can bounce my Snorlax out of the active. This will kill you. Or, like, you can bounce him out of the active to kill this, but he can still kill you. He woke up! You're the best boy. You earned those Cheetos. I know it's probably shrimp, but we all know they're really Cheetos. You earned them, Snorlax. You earned them. Yeah, good boy. Is he really about to punch Snorlax in the face with a big bear? Snorlax bear or cat? You have a bear fight? I'm tired of all this bear on bear violence, guys. We had the Urshifu wars, now we got the Snorlax wars. Does he not have single strike energy in the deck? 3 urns. There should still be 3 in the deck. He probably just cycled some back in with Marnie. We got the Fish Recycler. We get Mirage Gate. That could be funny. Or they scoop. They were tired of the bear on bear violence and they wanted peace. I respect that decision. Okay, start the Raikou. Pass. Oh, that's funny. He's a funny man. That's value. And like, do I even risk this? I feel like this could punish me. We've got the stadium though. Yeah, I think we go for that. Go for that. Maybe we get the Kyogre play. Like considering throwing that down. Just in case they pull some Escapirope shenanigans. We don't know what we're up against. They could theoretically kill Raikou right away too. Oh, we're up against the dude we were just playing. It's Mr. Big Hands. Hey. Get out of here. So they got Dunsey Boy. We've got ways to kill it though. Right? Like we could get Kyurem, kill that. Well, Kyurem kills the birds. That's ideally the play. Oh, okay. We get that. Get that. We get that. Like losing the Energy Recycler kind of sucks. Losing the Greninja would also kind of suck though, because Greninja could also kill him. And theoretically this turn. Scoop up that. Go into that. That came down. Draw some stuff. Get another switch or scoop up. Yeah, we do. Okay. Go into this. Comfey's just popping off. Do that again. How many are out in the lost zone? 5? Almost there. Like, I'm kind of thinking that. Although this gets us into the Sableye. Losing that gets us out of Sableye though. Yeah, I think that's still the call. One more gets Mirage Gate. How many were at in the discard for any Pokemon? No. It's like, do you recycle those in? Oh, actually no, we've already got the energy attached for turn done. Capture energy seems fine here. Shuffle both water back in. Get this charged up, hit into that, hit into that. Psychic there, water here. Oh, I already did the retreat for turn. Oh, Greninja's got a target. So anyways. Final damage done to this by basic Pokemon. Okay. So Greninja does knockout on that, most of a knockout on that, Sableye can finish him off if he decides to use that as the attacker. You go, fish slap me. Alright, let's see how it is. Let's see how it is. That's a very efficient attack. It's pretty bad. Yeah, like we should still have some good amount of switch cards in here. Ditch that. Okay, maybe not. Like we can also just attach energy for the retreat per turn. Does that fix up any numbers? Because the other play we could do here is Greninja into these two. He goes into it, kills it, then we Greninja into those two again. His energy acceleration is offline. It just becomes awkward dealing with that penguin. But I'm kind of on board for that. Also, how we do 90 into those, 60 each, the Sableye can finish them off. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Chuck that down, it's a threat. We do this, Sableye comes online. Don't need that anymore. That stays, that stays, that stays. I think seems fine. That's what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sableye's online. And yeah, we just hit into those two. So either he sees the Sableye threat and gusts it up trying to kill it, which we have another one in hand waiting, ready to go. Also got Klara to get the energy back from the discard and attach it there if we need it. And then we just have to deal with these two after that. Dealing with him is going to be the trickiest bit. But we've got escape rope to kind of bounce around him. Interesting. And we can also kill him with Sableye. Seems fine. We hit 90 into him, it brings him, what, 190? Because then Snorlax could theoretically get him. How many Mirage Gates do we have left though? 2 here, is there any in the Lost Zone? 1 in the Lost Zone, so this is our last Mirage Gate. So if we do that into the Greninja, that's kind of it. Yeah, it's probably a better play to go into the Sableye. Hindsight. Get Raikou, we get that. Get that, get that, guarantee it. Feels like a waste using that, because it could get us around him in the event that we don't have another Sableye ready to go. Yeah, we do that. Lost mine, take these out. At least take one out. Raikou comes out and kills this. Oh, hello. Well, I was gonna use that Kyurem maybe, man. How do I efficiently map this? Oh, alright then. Not quite what I anticipated. So we could Ordinary Rod the energies back in, but I think we're trying to get into the Mirage Gate first. So let's conceal the cards that. Perfect. Now we Mirage Gate Lightning Energy. Although if we do that, then Charizard comes up and just kills Raikou, right? Dang, I did not pay attention to the numbers correctly there. No, I did not. Yeah, this comes up, that comes up. Game. We don't run path, eh? Looking like just PokéStop. It's worth a check at least. Yep, just focused. Being able to go path and shut that off would have been very handy. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the Raikou V. I feel like Amazing Rare Raikou makes more sense. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Hope you liked it, and if you want some more shenanigans, there should be some other videos popping up on the screen right now. Till next time though, take care of yourself.